On the table, we're taking a look at Predator from Lanard Toys over at Walmart. Hey everyone, Dan at Squirrel Stampede. Lots of creepy Predator action here. After seeing the aliens, we had to see the Predators too, because they kind of mix like fire and oil or water or whatever that is, whatever that saying is. So 3 Predators to open plus a very large Predator. We've got to get right to the action. Let's open them up and see what they do.
Squirrel Stampede! Please squeak, squament,
and a squirrel eye.
We begin where Predator begins, in the jungle. Oh, where is the Predator? Okay, there it is. This thing likes to blend in with its environment too much. We start with the Jungle Hunter Predator, 25 points of articulation, 7-inch fully posable figure from Lanard, only at Walmart. The box design pretty fancy. We don't see Predator toys too much, so it's kind of fun to go through these. Just as much as those spooky aliens were too.
Yeah, and that's why I'm not working this review.
Smart choice, big gray squirrel. Over onto the back of the pack. We've got on the sides Predators 3, Predator 7-inch Jungle Hunter Predator. They've stacked the back with information. Predators, the most deadly and elusive hunters in the universe, have now chosen Earth as their otherworldly hunting ground. Special forces, police, and intelligence operatives, now aware of these deadly creatures, have united to track them down. But really, who's tracking whom? Utilizing advanced alien technology, these deceptive extraterrestrials have an array of weapons for any situation or environment. From dense tropical jungles to concrete-laden cities, the unseen predators stalk their prey and will only leave with trophies in hand. Test your mettle and choose your predator. Grab them before they disappear. Let the hunt begin. That must have been fun to write. So there we have the Jungle Hunter imaged on back with plenty of accessories. The Predator with his fancy wrist blades, smart disc, plasma bazooka, electro claw, and a combo stick. All for pretty good value. These run $10, $20? What do they run again? Well, let's get the Jungle Predator out. Oh no, it appears the Jungle Hunter Predator has removed itself. Just great, just great. Trying to do a review here. Jungle Predator, where are you? Oh goodness, I hate it when this happens. I'm just trying to... Ah, there it is. Oh, the Jungle Predator. Get back on the table. Get back on the table. Very well. The elusive Jungle Predator now standing on the table, sporting its Indominus Rex cloaking ability. Almost half there. I can't even see it half the time. So I was a little bit wrong with the weapons on the back of the pack. Not all of the weapons are included. You have to collect them all to capture all the weapons. Here's the Electro Claw though, that's included. And I do see the wrist blades. And we'll catch up with some of the other weapons in a little bit. Look at this Predator though, pretty impressive for a low budget toy. Having a toy like this in the 90s, you'd be king. From all around, I see pretty good sculpt. A lot of texture on the Predator, although not painted so well because of the transparency going on, because of its cloakingness. Some of the details on the Predator is hard to see. You can see kind of the Predator mesh grid clothing and some of the other weapons and things on that just aren't fully visible because they are not painted. But that's certainly not a bad thing because again, it's trying to cloak itself and hide himself from Arnold. That's the Crocodile Hunter. That's not Arnold. Danger, danger, danger is right, Steve Irwin. That Predator from the jungle is scary. Fantastic mask work with this guy's head. Does it remove or anything? No, that is solidly stuck on. Look at that Predator dread hair. Amazing stuff. Rotation on the head up there. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen Predator 1 or 2. Not sure if this one exactly matches the first movie or not. You'll have to let me know in the comments how each one matches to each one's movie. I'm pretty sure this one's going to be with the first movie though, as it's the Jungle Predator, right? Oh, so cool. So what else do we have for articulation? There's shoulder joints which can pull out a little bit encumbered by these pads on top, but we can rotate. Elbows with pin hinges for rotation in various ways. Wrist rotation, I see. Then we've got for torso, it's more of a lower waist. And it's very, I like it. It's kind of neat. It's like, it must be a ball joint. Be careful not to break that, by the way. That might be very fragile. But it really gives them a lot of movement. I think that's pretty nice. Then we've got hips that can rotate out. The skirt, if you could say skirt on a Predator, I probably could get beat up for saying that. The skirt is a little bit of a softer plastic, so it may kind of be in the way or not. And then we have knees that bend on hinges, and I think they rotate too, maybe? No, that looks like just a full hinge, maybe. And then look at these feet. Predator feet are great. It's kind of hard to see these feet. There they are. There's a little bit of a ball rotation, or no, a hinge pin rotation there. Really creepy feet. They look like the feet of some monster, maybe a predator. So I'm very impressed with this one. I can't remember, but I think this is the one that's a little bit harder to find. I found all of these at Walmart pretty easily, but then when I looked online for them, was it the Jungle Predator that was running about $10, $20 more than the other two? Just because it's maybe a little more sought after? Hard to say, but it's a fantastic toy. A great collectible from the Predator collection. And it's cloaked itself, darn. Okay, Tabletop Squirrel, you can let go of that box because I think the next box is just now appearing. We've got the City Hunter Predator 2. Oh, and I just noticed Predator 2, Predator, and Predators are labeled on the boxes to help you out which movie they are from. So I was getting it right. And actually, Predator 2 is my favorite. I know most people usually go with the first one with Arnold, which is a fantastic movie. But I just love the concept of hunting in the city, and Danny Glover in that movie was so cool. I just really like that one. And the music, everything about Predator 2 was my favorite. So now we've got the City Hunter here. All of these are 7-inch fully posable figures. There they are, the 3 on the sides of the pack and over onto the back. Now this one has a little less transparent detail, and we can see some better paintwork going through because it's not trying to hide and cloak itself into the jungle. A nice golden faceplate. And I think, what do we get for weapons? Do we get the smart disc with this one? Yeah, we get the smart disc and we get the combo stick. It's fun to say combo stick.
Combo stick. Nah, that's not very fun. It's spooky.
So I like this one a lot. Let's open up and get out of pack. That's gotta hurt. If you do it right, you can preserve the packaging, which is pretty nice. Repack them if you wish. There's only a few points where they're embedded directly into this back plastic tray. And it's our City Predator. So much detail with this one. Look at the armor. You can see everything standing out so much better. Kind of an orange with a little bit of deep burgundy highlights. Not as much painted on the back. We've got the belt and the legs and the torso armor, but up on front side it looks a little painted perhaps better. We have the smart disc here, and the smart disc can actually snap onto this leg right here. Having a little trouble standing him right now. They're a little easier standing straight up. Was there a port on the Jungle Predator for the smart disc? I don't see one. These are a little bit different between the two. And there he goes again. Why is this one so tippy? He kind of reminds me of Archer from Small Soldiers. Those are the days. The combo stick is pretty impressive though. Look at this weapon. Look how long that is for bashing and crashing. And just the front there, well detailed helmet, very nice copper gold shine to it. Moving head. There's that waist rotation again. That's my only worry about that. It feels kind of like that's susceptible to breaking. I don't know though. The shoulder mounted weapon. Oh, there's even articulation on that. That's nice. Shoulders that rotate, elbows, wrists, pretty much the same as what we saw before. Hips, knees on just that one hinge. And these great Star Wars Bosk-like feet. Maybe it's Bosk that I'm thinking of when I see these. Oops, you dropped your smart disc there. You know, kind of the only downside to these is so far I really don't have too much to hunt. Yeah, there's aliens to hunt from the Alien collection, but it would have been kind of cool to have a Danny Glover or an Arnold. Of course, I'm sure the face likeliness would have had to have been changed. So if you like Predator 2, or just the look of this one, which I think is my favorite out of the collection, the City Hunter, that's the one to look for. This one has been a lot of fun to look at. And there it goes, cloaked into the clouds. You forgot your smart disc though. Good thinking. Okay, Tabletop Squirrel, I really don't think this box is going to disappear on you. But what will now appear is the third Predator available, the Berserker Predator from Predators. Surprisingly, I have never seen Predators. Any good? Any good? Anyone see it out there? Kind of came and went back in the day. This Predator kind of feels like a combination of the first two. A little more jungle, but with a little bit of the city paint. Over on the back, pretty much the same things we saw with the first two, the same little bio, but now just replaced with an image of the Berserker Predator. What weapons do we get with this one? Maybe the plasma bazooka? Yes, I see it now. Box design. I really like the box design, even on the side there, the way the Predator wraps around, Predator collection. The three on the side, they display so well, and you don't really see Predator toys very often at all, so you take what you can get. And let's open out a Berserker. And there, the Berserker Predator out of box. Definitely feels like the most modern of Predators. The armor, the feet now in shoes. A little bit of a copper armor, this time a little less golden. Greener body with some lizard-like spotting and a little bit of red highlight detailing and paint. The bone-ish mask-like thing going on, the bone jaw with the mask, is really quite striking and kind of scary too. Once again with the Predator dread hair, very interesting. Then I think the plasma bazooka can switch out up top. I'm not entirely sure yet. It looks like it's shoulder mounted, right? So can we pop this one off? Maybe, it's pretty stuck. There we go, it's on a ball joint. Okay, that ball kind of sticks tightly. So now we can place on the cannon, the plasma bazooka, excuse me. And so now we have a much more sinister weapon on his shoulder. Rotating, moving about. Oh, don't plasma bazooka your own eye. That would hurt really bad. That's an eye doctor appointment. The wrist blade on this one, it's a single wrist blade, an Uno, what would you call that? A one-timer of a wrist blade. And we should see the same points of articulation a little bit better on the shoulders because there's less armor up here, so you can kind of give him more of a range of motion, which is really nice. So this one probably will give you the most action fun in posing. Oh, and it's actually standing. Kind of goofy though. Okay then, so the Berserker Predator looking nice too. Bringing back our City Predator and our Jungle Predator. So really all three of these a little bit different and unique. Different styled wrist blades, helmets, shoulder mounted weapons, footwear, weapons, skirts. All three of these are going to be unique in themselves, which makes for a great collection of Predators. Very impressive, all for really good pricing. Again, I believe, what, 10 a piece, or is it 15 or 20? It's really low cost. Lanard toys at Walmart, always incredible low cost. I'm finding these summer 2021 usually pretty available on their shelves too. And we've got one more. It's big, it's enormous. It's the 12-inch posable figure with open action jaw. Not at all Predator creepy-ick. Hunter weapons and helmet. Glowing plasma cannons. Ah, my eyes. That is a super LED. Lanard Toys once again. The finale for the Predator collection. 12-inch posable figure, did I say? Over onto the back. We have this same lengthy bio, but it's a pretty good bio. Then an image of the giant jungle hunter. Wrist blades, a removable helmet, glowing plasma caster. So once again, celebrating the original Predator movie, probably the most iconic, of course, with Arnold. We've got the Jungle Predator, and unlike this one, it's not disappearing, so it's kind of nice. We can actually see a little more detail. Let's get out of the box. And out of pack, enormous! Oh my goodness. Maybe I need to pull back a little more. There we go. So impressive with this one. Another jungle predator just now in full detail. Less cloaking around. And over to the back. I love the mesh grid work of the predator. Whatever that is, that's got to just be really comfortable. It doesn't look like slice through metal or something. It's been a while. Oh my goodness, this guy is ferocious. Armored up, we've got shin armor, we've got hip armor, we've got his blades on the side. This over here almost looks like it wants to open up and show his countdown bomb, but I don't think they want to open. That's unfortunate. I would have loved to have that flipped open to show the little timer in there. We've got a nice mask with this one that is removable. Right now we're sporting it, and then we may take off to show the sinister face with the cannon on his shoulder. Just look at that handsome face with those creepy predator, like what would you call those, mandibles sticking out, and then press down to have them open up. Lots of different movie monster series after Predator used this kind of effect. I think we saw several Star Trek aliens over the years with a similar kind of face. Oh wow, that is just creepy. It's got like a little piece of dog fur in there. Oh my, no sound effects though, which is good or bad. Sometimes the sound effects can just overpower the feature, so I kind of like it just like so. And then the shoulder cannon here, we've got that LED. Can you see? That is just, oh wow, that is just burning my retinas. Oh wow. That is a one super bright LED, and I believe we can rotate and move that around. Maybe the only drawback for this one is it is a little bit loose standing for its size. These ankles sometimes are rotating a little bit and having him kind of tumble. So you've got to be a little bit careful. Hard to get in just any other pose than just kind of a nice standing pose. But it is a great play action toy. Articulation, we've got rotating shoulders that reach out and elbows that rotate and hinge. Wrists that rotate. Yes, they rotate. Nothing really big in the torso other than, again, we've got the lower torso ball joint of sorts. Not exactly sure how that functions, but it works really well. And then hips, we can sit him down, I believe. And really squeaky knees right now. Really squeaky knees and some more Bossk feet that can move about on some sort of joint. Pretty impressive large-scale Predator toy. I have a feeling a lot of the fans who collect this will probably just leave it in box and use as a giant display piece. It's nice that you can actually kind of play with him inside the box still. You can play with those features. It looks great still, so either in or out of the box or outside and display and fun and play. Now we just need someone to fight today, right? Who will take on the giant 12-inch posable action figure Predator? Uh-oh, something's coming. Something very large. The 7-inch Predators can't even handle the largeness. What could it possibly be? Why, it's the purpley blue alien queen. Oh my, how very impressive this one is. If you recall, last time we had checked out the enormous red alien queen. Ooh. And I was so impressed that I really wanted to go back and find the purple. The purple, less sound effects with this one, but still with the chomping attack, which I think almost is a little bit better. Sometimes the red's a little noisy. This one was, I believe, last year's alien from the collection of the smaller line, but it still is just the same size as the giant red. Thank you, Tiny. Alright, so let's open the alien queen of purpley blue. Oh wait, where'd the predators go? Oh no, not again. Well, let's get her open. And there she is, out of the box, the purple alien queen. Oh, so beautifully purpley blue. A little bit of shiny blue actually on some of the paint. Look at the back tail section, a very metallic blue back there. and a very little bit of a metallic blue highlight on her crest of her head there. That looks so much more stunning than what we saw with the red alien queen. There she is. Tricky to stand these ladies today. So if you're looking for an alien queen with a little less sound, seek out the purple blue. She's probably mostly not available on shelf anymore. Right now, currently, you will find the red alien queen at Walmart, but you actually might still find the purpley blue one online on Walmart. Or I still found this one on eBay for a very reasonable price. So lots to be fun with the purpley alien queen. Aha! And there's the 12-inch Predator. Alien versus Predator, eh? Oh my, they do not like to share the screen together. How will these two figure out who wins the ultimate battle? Oh! And SquirrelZilla has made its appearance. And the alien queen has scurried off, and the Predator has camouflaged himself into oblivion. What a toy line! So that's the Predator collection from Lanard this year. Pretty impressive. Hey, did you know I have a gaming channel now? Check out the link for Squirrel Stampede Gaming. I think this week we are going to be testing out something from Roblox on Friday. If you like today's video, please give us a squike, a squirrelive, and a squamment. Let's talk all about Predator because it's pretty vicious. Thanks for watching. That's what I have to say about that.